gave him up 2 home runs.
You know, Stein threw that exact pitch to start the game last time.
57 miles per hour.
Who's throwing, Couch?
Chin.
56 miles per hour.
Stein looks good to start the game off. He's a little peeved that he walked himself out of last game, so he's going to be looking to come out strong here.
55 miles per hour.
Nasty. Spectators are carnival out at this game. Spectaculars? Everybody here is spectacular.
Looks like Big Al's got that on the fly.
Spectators are allowed to this game. We do request a small donation to come here and hang out for the night. But yeah, we got plenty of places to hang out. A nice bar, a nice pool. It is a private residence, so you do have to have a connection with somebody here, and you'll be able to come on out and hang out for the day if you want.
56 miles per hour.
Trench will bring all you guys right to his room and have you guys, you know, your home, his home.
118 miles per hour.
Stein hitting a $118 on the gun there. The Calicos won in extra innings, 5-2. Grand slam by Alex Carrasco in the top of the 6th. It was a very tight game before that.
You know what? Stein's back in the hole right now, 3-1.
54 miles per hour.
Really tight pitch by Stein there to clip.
I'm surprised Chen took it right there. He was looking for the walk.
I've been very impressed with the last couple weeks of how good of a hitter Chen really is.
Yeah, he's got a great eye, great strike zone awareness.
55 miles per hour.
Great discipline, great hand-eye.
Forty-four miles per hour.
Foul ball. And that's going to sit Chen down right there. I'm going to go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. I anticipate another close game. And the same thing, I'm going to call it right now. It's going to be someone unexpected doing spectacular things for the
Who
spectators.
does that leave us? Well, that definitely leaves us Goot, who's been really cold the last couple of weeks. Goot has been struggling at the plate. Dobbins would be a little unexpected, I think, although he's been heating up.
Yeah, I got him as one of the most improved players over the last couple months. Him and KJ have been really fun
Schmitty's
players.
bat, I guess, hasn't been very strong as of late. He's been a solid pitcher, but his bat hasn't been very strong.
We'll
and obviously, for the Calicos, Big Al would be a surprise. And it looks like Joe Kuether's actually in the 5-hole, and they're going to leave Big Al on the bench this game. And they're going to let Joe Kuether use the 5-hole this game.
I'm going to let you handle this booth for a minute, Chadsters.
Matty Levine hasn't seen too many pitches he doesn't like over the years, and he swings in the first 2. And Chen's got one quick out.
53 miles per hour.
It's going to bring up Alex, who had a big grand slam in extra innings. He hits another one deep. Looks like Barrick's ranged over, under it. He sets himself, which is extremely important, and makes an easy catch. It's going to be 2 down. Trench is gone.
54 miles per hour.
DJ 10, Conolo. Yeah, I'm not really on the subscribers. All my new subscribers, enjoy the game here. We got a great wiffle ball action here. We got Calicos ones. Calicos won the first game in extra innings on an Alex Carrasco grand slam. The ones looking to lock up their spot in the playoffs. All they need is 1 win to do so. They have 3 games left. Little pop fly back to Chen. Stein's going to be retired.
miles per hour.
Both teams go 1, 2, 3 in the first. Another pitcher's duel setting up here between Stein and Chen. Two extremely top-notch pitchers here in the PLW. Welcome to Hideaway Field here in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. You're watching Game 5 of 5 this evening. Us Warbirds got our butts kicked tonight. We lost all 3 games. Now you're watching Calicos ones.
54 miles per hour.
James Stein walked out in the first game, extremely unhappy with himself. He's back out there here for Game 2. We got a super tight game here. Looks like Schmidt's going to lead off here in the top of the second inning. One's desperately looking for some runs. Stein has been very stingy all season long. Cub Stooge. What's going on? Calicos one's here. Top of the second inning, big swing by Schmidt.
4 miles per hour.
Not sure he's seeing that pitch very well. These guys both played on the All-Star game this past weekend, Stein and Schmidt. They were on the same team, the national team, which won 8-2. Schmidt goes opposite field. Can they keep that off the wall? They can't. It bounces, hits the wall. It's going to be a double for Schmidt. The ones have really been struggling to get some hits tonight. Let's see if they can get a little rally going here off of Stein.
$54 miles per hour.
That is super high. Let's see if Stein can drop it.
That's a base hit.
We're going to have to call it an error, but
Well, error is on. Stay safe.
We got to call in there.
first and third.
Come on, Cal Smith. Let's go. Let's go, Cal.
That is a big swing by Couts there. It looks like he decided what was coming and took an early swing. Stein is very tricky. Couts lays off a tough pitch. Stein's going to come quick if he thinks the batters are going to offer. It's a high pop fly.
Miles per hour.
Levine's under it. Logs it in. It's a big out by Stein. First out of the inning. It's going to bring Dobbins back up. He flied out in the first. First and third, one out. One's desperately looking to get a run home here. Good take there.
55 miles per hour.
Could see that right out of his hand was going to be outside.
One down, right, Chad? Yeah.
Good take again by Dobbins. That pitch is in. It looks like Dobbins is seeing the ball well tonight. Let's see if he can. Wow, look at the betting action. 3,100 came in on both teams here. Dobbins with a really good take. Oh, we're going to get Couts a beer after the game. Don't you guys worry. Let's see if he can contribute here first and get the ones into the playoffs. Dobbins fights one off on 3-1. It's going to fill the count. Calicos have been very good at turning double plays this season. Good take by Dobbins. It's going to load the bases for Chen. One out, bases loaded. Don't forget now, the strike zone becomes the out at the plate. Nasty little slider by Stein. It's very tough to recognize what pitch is coming. He almost throws a wild pitch there. If the ball clears the backstop clean in the air, it would be a wild pitch and everybody would advance. Stein able to keep the ball down very well. Looks like Chen's struggling with that pitch down in the zone. Down and in. That's going to bring up Schmitty here and a very big at bat. 2 outs, bases loaded. Stein looking to escape. He just keeps peppering that bottom inside corner of the zone. It doesn't seem like the ones can handle it. Stein works his way out of that jam. Chris Gishwinder, the 8th place team looks to be the Tomahawks. They could still get hot and win their last 2 games on Monday, and the Stone Men would lose 2 games, and that would put the Tomahawks back in 7th. So basically, the Stone Men have a magic number of 1. So the Stone Men would need 2 losses, and the Tomahawks 2 wins would be the only way the Tomahawks could avoid the 8th place spot. The 7th place spot would be then the Stone Men, who would play the 6th place spot in a 1-game relegation battle. The loser of that 1 game would go to the relegation tournament with the 8th place team. That game looks to be Warbirds Stone Men right now, but that's not clinched. The 7th and 8th is still open a little bit, and the ones still need 1 win to lock up that spot in the playoffs and knock the Warbirds out. Screwball, Davila pops it up. Dobbins has a bead. Or is that Barrick out there? It's Barrick. Looked really smooth out there. Stayed balanced, set, made an easy catch. Davila just missed that one. Kuther's first at bat of the evening. He sat game 1. He's played some great defense this season. Chen, very smart, throws the first pitch strike to him, comes back with something a little harder and away and down, which Joe lays off. Just misses there. It's going to even the count 2-2. Slider from Chen finds the bottom inside corner at 54. It will be a strikeout. Yeah, that's going to be a round robin tournament. It's going to be just like a pool play World Cup. The 2 worst teams from the PLW, the 2 best contending teams, will play the 4 teams, the round robin little tournament where you play each of your 3 opponents, and the best 2 that prevail will get back into the PLW for next season.
53 miles per hour. 58 miles per hour.
Where you going, Matt? For what? Cool. Matty Levine has to leave in a couple of hours. He's going to Fort Lauderdale to be with his family. It looks like he should have time to finish this game unless something crazy happens and it just goes. But again, we only played 2 extra innings here in the PLW. 7 innings is the max. We actually did have 1 tie earlier in the season between the Ones and Tomahawks or the Stone Men. I forget. We are in the top of the 3rd. It's 0-0. We got a good series here going on. Goot's going to lead off the top of the 3rd here, looking to get on base. Stone Men versus Ones had the tie. Great. Oh, I remember that game now. 3-3. I remember it clearly. The Stone Men beat the Ones and then tied the Ones. That was very impressive work. One. Stein throws a really hot one there, hoping that Goot would offer, but Goot's developing as a player here in the PLW, is smart and lays off.
60 miles per hour.
Nice pitch by Stein, which just seems to float there, but it's just hard to put your bat on it. It's going to bring up Coates.
56 miles per hour.
Just a little hot by Stein. I can feel the pain that he's feeling out there on that one. Big swing by
55
Couts
miles
there.
per hour.
It just seems like batters aren't seeing Stein's pitches that well here.
Let's go, Cal.
Good take by Couts
59
there.
miles per
Stein doesn't miss by much. You can see the new backdrop we got there. It looks great. Good take again by Couts. I tried to get Couts with that outside pitch several times this week, and he just will not bite. Payoff. Couts, tough to get the pitch past. We're going to have another payoff pitch here. Stein and Couts, two all-stars here in the PLW. Couts, again, just battling up there. He's tough to beat. Stein, tough to square up. Who's going to win? Couts hits one up! And gone! Couts is really finding his footing here in the PLW. He has been heating up all season long and getting better every time out. I have a feeling that he still has some room before he gets to his ceiling. He is turning into one of the 5 or 6 studs in this league right now. I knew it early in the season. I didn't want anybody else to know, but I believe his coming out party has already happened. I believe that's his 13th home run of the season. He will be a part of the home run derby. He's trying to get the ones a spot into the playoffs. Dobbins with a good swing there, but just finds a handful of wiffle ball. Right back at Stein, who handles it. That's going to bring up Chen here with nobody on and 2 outs. He's going to be looking to go deep, I have a feeling here. Let's just watch this at bat develop. Oh, Couts 15 home runs. That's how fast he's been hitting them, folks. I've missed a couple there. He's just really turned it on the last month.
54 miles per hour.
But they get a run. The ones get on the board there against a very tough James Stein. 1-0 ones here. This result, if it holds, would put the ones into the playoffs and knock the Warbirds out. Somebody help him with the balls. Yep. We're going to have Alex, James, and Nick up this inning. Bottom of the third. One's up 1-0. This game's still in reach. The Calicos, I'm not sure if they can still get the 3 seed. I looked at the standings before I left my house the other way if we won the games, but since we lost all the games, I'm not exactly sure
If we win out,
what's going
I
on.
think we'll hold the tiebreaker with the Snappers. If the Snappers win out and we win out, Snappers.
So you need to win all the way out and have the Snappers lose next games, I think. So you're
No.
Oh.
We win out.
Oh.
And the Snappers win out.
Yeah.
Calicos hold the tiebreaker.
Oh, okay. So then I'm being told that if the Calicos win all their games, that they will hold the 3 seed. The 3 seed's a big deal because the 4 and the 5 have to play a wild card game against each other. So you want to try and get to that 3 seed for the guaranteed 3-game series in the playoffs because 2-3 will play a 3-game series, and then actually I'm lying. 1 will choose between the winner of 4, 5, and 3. Look at there's Couts with the beautiful hands we talked about earlier. Absolutely beautiful hands that kid has. I can't state it enough how hard it is to field a hard hit wiffle ball that's just skipping off the ground clean in your 2 hands. It's getting better and better. So the 1 seed will decide whether they want to play the 3 or the winner of the 4, 5, and then the 2 will get the 3-game series against the one that they don't choose. Chen has a very good slider and a very good screwball. If he can figure out a little drop pitch, he could be the best pitcher. Going into season 2, I can't wait to see the pitchers' ERAs next season. Everybody's been seen out here now. The hitters have really developed. There's a nasty pitch, but it's a little hot, and Stein's going to take the walk. That's Chen's first walk.
42 miles per hour.
What did you do, Alex?
Round out. What did you do, Chad?
Sorry, buddy. A lot going on. Can't hit a grand slam every time up.
53 miles per hour.
So in order to get a qualify for a win in the PLW, you must get 7 outs as the starting pitcher. So that's where Chen's at right now. He's got 1 out in the third. That's a high pop fly by Nicky. Look at Barrick range over and get himself set under it again. Barrick looks really good in the outfield there tonight. He's kind of been smooth out there all season long. We haven't seen any really fantastic plays out of him. But he seems to be able to range and get under balls very smoothly.
74 miles per hour.
Gunther takes strike 1 and then ball 1. That's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes. A little high from Chen. Joe can be a tough out up there. He crowds the plate a little bit. He doesn't show you a lot. Opposite field slapper.
52 miles per
But
hour.
Chen comes in with a filthy slider that starts at Joe's shoulders and ends up on the outside corner at the knees. Strike 3. We're through 3. 1-0 ones. Welcome. How is everybody? Hideaway Field here. The end of season 1 of the PLW. What a success we've had here this season, guys.
53 miles per hour.
Okay.
52 miles per hour.
There's 8 games Monday, my friend. Last week of the season, all 8 teams play. We got the full slate. The last 8-game week we'll ever have. Check in Monday. Next set of games starting at 4:30 Pacific. That'll run till almost 11 p.m. Pacific. All 8 teams will be in play on Monday, battling to see who's in and who's out. But that could be developed right here. If the ones can hold on here, they're going to knock us Warbirds out of the playoffs. The ones would advance into the playoffs.
Nobody in the stands. There's still stadiums closed out. There was nobody in the stands.
Yeah, he just threw everything out because it was raining sleet. Didn't want to pitch.
We're going to have Schmitty leading off here in the 4th. The ones trying to get an insurance run of any kind against Stein here. Extend their lead. And their grip on the 5th playoff spot. Schmitty not seeing that pitch up and away very well tonight. He barely gets the bat out of the way of a terrible Stein pitch that slipped out of his hand, it looked like. He's just not seeing that pitch away, as I said. He takes it a swing at a pitch that he couldn't reach. 88 Alex Philo, welcome to the feed. You're watching One's Calicos here. Top of the 4th. The Calicos won game 1. The ones are trying to get into the playoffs here. They're up 1-0. Top of the 4th, game 2. You've watched James Stein throw strike 2.
55 miles per hour. 38 miles per hour. $54 miles per hour.
Stein, nasty, as usual. That was pinch hitter Spencer Barrick. He was pinch hitting for Adrian Gutierrez, who has, as I mentioned before, has been struggling a little bit. It's going to get back to the top of the order, though, in Couts. Couts is the reason this game is 1-0 right now. Let's see if Stein works him a little different here. Big swing by Couts, but that one's back to Stein, and he handles it for the 3rd out. Bottom 4. That's going to lead off Matty Levine at the top of the order here. It's going to go Matty, Alex, and James. Calico's looking to scrap 1 run home here to try and tie this up. Top. That's top. Top of the order. No, it's the top of the order. It does look like a thumbs up, though. You're right. So I was trying to agree with your incorrect statement. Yes, I got it. You gonna teach me how to get Zilpa tomorrow? Zilqua, Zilpa, Zilpi. Tomorrow, Nick. Tomorrow we're gonna do it.
51 miles per hour. 50 miles per hour.
We got a quick start to this inning. As Maddie Levine swings at the first. Maddie Levine. I just will never say that boy's name right. Grounds back out to
25
Chen.
miles per hour.
5 outs left to get.
52 miles per hour.
Good take by Alex.
What? 54 miles per hour.
5-inning games, Kowalski. 5-inning games. This is the last game of the night right here. Gets a small piece, Alex, to stay alive. 1-2 count. Remember, you start with 1 strike here in the PLW. 55 mile an hour or less to get a called strike.
55 miles per hour.
Chen dealing right now. Gets out number 2. 2 outs, guys. 2 outs.
What?
2 outs.
Thank you. You're an out.
Just going to bring up team captain. Nope, Stein.
51 miles per hour. 79 miles per hour. 52 miles per hour.
Kaus makes quick work at ground out. Stein never happy with himself. Stein, it wasn't down the middle. It wasn't. I just saw it. I saw the replay. It was outside and low. Hi, I'm Chad Phillips. Chepa. I throw for the Warbirds. Didn't throw very well tonight. I had my stuff, but some damn good hitters in this league. There's some damn good hitters out there on the field here tonight, but we got some pitchers duels going on. We got James Stein on the mound right now. We're into the top of the 5th inning. The Calicos won game 1. They're trailing 1-0 here in the last inning. Team game manager Scottez Dobbins is going to lead off the inning. A nasty little slider on the inside corner from. He goes submarine, which totally throws off Dobbins and gets a slow roller back to himself. I'm up here taking notes right now, just so everybody knows. Yeah, Kowalski, the first pitch is basically worth 2 strikes. You just start 0-1, so our graphic goes to 2 strikes on the first strike. Wow, totally fooled on there. That's as fooled as I've ever seen Chen at the plate. He steps away, tries to regroup. And then he comes in with some gas, which Chen does not lay off of. But Chen's got to focus on pitching right now. All he needs is 3 outs, and he can get his ones into the playoffs. Makabe, you couldn't be more on about that. It's kind of scary to me that how good he's become pitching out there and how not good I am all of a sudden.
55 miles per hour.
Just absolute filth by Stein, right on the number again. Again, Schmitty fooled on the outside pitch, which he's not seeing well tonight. Last licks, as you hear Maddie Levine say. We're going to go Davila, Kuther, Levine. Seeing if the Calicos can scrap a run home for the Warbirds' sake. The ones looking to get 3 outs and lock up a playoff bid in their first season in the PLW. They are the top expansion team. That's a stopwatch alarm on. That's very weird. It was just a random stopwatch. I didn't even know it was beeping. Do or die for the Calicos. Here we go. Team captain Davila up. Let's see if he can work a good at bat to start this inning off. Chen settles back in, looking for his first shutout of the season, I believe. Good take by Davila here. Got to see that slider. That's the first thing you got to do with Chen.
56 miles per hour.
Nick with a good cut there. The pitch was a little hot though.
Come on, Nick, let's go, baby.
51 miles per
Oh,
hour.
that's double on a
83
play.
miles per hour.
Single.
What the fuck did that bounce off of? It looked like it went into the abyss. A rat took it and threw it back.
So that ball did not go out of the play. It was contacted in fair ground off of.
Chad, past it isn't a double.
I don't think it went past it.
I think it did. I think it did.
No, it hit off his chest and hit off his fence.
No, it hit off that thing and came back. Hey, we played a good game. We're not bullshitting nothing. I'm not bullshitting nothing, bro.
Small disagreement there. The umpire wasn't sure what happened.
Big Al.
Go, Daddy, out.
Get out, Al!
Oh, it's a walk-off! It's a walk-off, Big Al! Oh, they get him riled up. They get Chen a little riled, and he hits a 2-run walk-off, his first of the season. Oh my Christ!
Let's go!
Wow, folks, that is incredible.
Let's
No way is right. Chen not happy. Don't blame him. Unfortunate events. What a crazy wiffle ball game we play out here on this field. The Calicos sweep the doubleheader. Incredible, incredible. Let me get Big Al and his son up here. I want Alex and Alex.
Alex and Alex. Alex and Al? Alex and Al.
I'm going to get the two Alexes up here in the booth, father and son. You guys can have a little talk with them. And if you have any questions here for the two Alexes, who both had 2 walk-off hits, congratulations, Alex. Congratulations, Big Al. Great to have you guys up in the booth. We got a walk-off grand slam in game 1. We got a walk-off 2-run home run in game 2. What are you guys? What's going on out there?
It's baseball, man.
You
That's
guys did
wiffle ball.
nothing in 2 games except for a couple of walk-offs.
Gotta
hit it when it counts.
Hit it when it counts.
Hit it when it counts.
Unbelievable.
We had the momentum going, and we just went with it. Saw a good pitch.
You didn't really have too many good at-bats up there tonight, but you stayed with it. You stayed positive.
Yeah.
And you
Well,
put a
hit
great
the ball-
swing on that
hit
ball.
the ball hard, 3 or 4 times, but
Yeah?
they made good plays.
All right.
As long as you stick with it.
I just see the
hopefully
numbers
something
here. I
falls
just
in.
see the 0 for 3.
Yeah.
I don't see how hard you hit it.
Yeah, it's 0 for 3, but as long as you hit the ball, you're
You
still
pitched
going.
pretty good out there tonight.
Tried. I gave it what I had.
You did, man.
Sign
You
went out
did.
early, but I came and picked him up. You know, we pick each other up always. So,
You do. You guys really do. I love how your team
We
stays
compete.
up.
We're scrappers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
a scrappy team.
You know, once Stein walks himself out of that game, you guys are kind of turned into underdogs, and you were already down 1-0 that game too when that happened, and you were able to tie it up, hit a grand slam in extras, just
That's
incredible.
the benefit of having 2 guys who can pitch.
Yep.
You know, one
Yeah,
guy
you
goes
have
out,
to
the
do
other
that.
You
guy.
guys need a third guy that can
and
pitch
they-
pretty
they-
soon.
we do.
You
Yeah.
do.
We'll figure one.
And they have both 2 different
Awesome.
styles of pitching, so it works out well.
It's great for me to see you guys succeed because we didn't do very well tonight. I had nothing good to
That's
say.
baseball. That's baseball. It's not
yeah.
wiffle ball, you know.
It really is. It's
Yeah.
like exaggerated baseball on crack out here. Is
Right.
basically what we're
Yeah,
playing.
right.
It's baseball on crack. 5 guys, just everything's exaggerated. It seems.
Sometimes you're the hero, and sometimes you're
Yeah.
the GOAT. That's the way it goes.
Well, guys, we got 8 games on Monday. The
some
playoffs are
questions.
wide open. We got some questions.
Got it.
What changed in your approach?
When did you start hitting Oppo?
I think that was an accident.
No, honestly, you know what's funny is I've been pulling off the ball all season and I haven't really worked on it. I've had a lot going on, but I've been working on keeping my front shoulder in as much as I can and just exploding through the ball instead of pulling off of it, and it's just helped me a lot.
That was a great group. That was Trench called a unsung hero in game 1. He called it, and you're kind of that unsung hero at the plate. You've struggled a little bit this year. You
Yeah.
really don't have great offensive numbers, and it's great to see you come through there, man.
I did on Wednesday too, Oppo double.
Oppo
Yeah.
double, Oppo triple.
Yeah,
It was a
yeah,
triple, right?
yep,
Off the
that's
wall, it was a
right,
triple, Zam Viper. Triple and an Oppo homer.
And on Wednesday too, I was in.
Oh,
I hit
awesome.
I hit a couple, but yeah.
Is hitting home runs in you guys' genes?
I'll tell you what. When I played baseball, I was known for a power hitter, wiffle ball. It takes a while to
Yeah.
get, to get
Completely
The
the
timing and the
timing
yeah,
and everything,
just-
and then right when you think you got it, some other guy comes in and he completely fools you all over again. So it's tough. It's tough, but it's absolutely the best time you could ever have out here.
All right, guys, tune
Thank
in
you.
on Monday night. We got 8 great games for you. All the playoff spots are still wide open. Sand Vipers 1, Bombers 2. Who's going to play the Bombers in the 3 spot? Who are the 4 or 5 going to be? Can the Warbirds win twice against the 1s to steal that 5 seed? Because we got to beat them twice if we want it. I think that's all we got here tonight.
All right,
Thank
cool.
you.
Thanks for tuning in,
All right.
everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, we
Have a great
appreciate
night.
ya.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.